What up, y'all? It's your boy We Bleed Green. Season's finally started. All the hype, all the anticipation, all the rigors of an off season is over with. I was supposed to do a game plan for the Cleveland Browns, but I didn't really have enough time, but I didn't really have enough analysis on how to go about beating Cleveland. I mean, I put the matchups on my Eagles page and everything, but I couldn't find time to get that game plan analysis up. But anyway, man, we want to know. We beat the Cleveland Browns yesterday, and this is actually the sum up. Y'all know how I do. I usually do a sum up after every game. I try to. Carson Wentz, man. We finally got to see the kid in action. Didn't get to see him in preseason after he hurt his ribs. Y'all know, so the jury was kind of out. Everybody had their hopes up. Everybody had a lot of high hopes. You know what I'm saying? It was a bunch of like question marks on how he would perform in his first game. A lot of the haters saying it was just Cleveland Browns, whatever the hell the case is. But like I said, once we traded Sam Bradford, it became an even game because you got rookie quarterback versus a vet in RG3. You know what I'm saying? So it could go either way once Bradford got traded. So now to go back and look at it, seen a lot of positives. Wasn't too many negatives about this game, man. Aside from the fact I just found out that RG3 was put on IR. Y'all know, of course, that hit he took from Jalen Mills. He was put on IR, so I guess they said he's gonna be evaluated in a few more weeks. That actually just popped up. But more importantly, Zach Ertz has a shoulder injury, so he's week to week, and Leotis McKelvin has a hamstring injury, so he's week to week. But from what else I read, it doesn't look like Ertz is gonna play in the game against the Bears we have next Monday. So those are a few negatives. Offensive line looked a little shaky, you know what I'm saying, but that's to be expected with a couple new guys again. You know what I'm saying? I didn't catch the beginning of the game. I didn't even see Jordan Matthews' touchdown. I got to my mom's house afterwards, but from what I saw from the offensive line, it's gonna take a little while for them guys to gel. Of course, y'all know how that go. We always shaking up our offensive line because of injuries and everything. But for the most part, them guys look decent. You know what I'm saying? Seem to get it together late in the game. Wentz got sacked twice. But for the most part, I think it's going to take maybe 3 games with the same offensive line out there and going into the bye week and everything. The chemistry should be down by the time we return week 5. So, above all, them guys did pretty good. The run game was decent. You know what I'm saying? Ryan Matthews, I believe, had 77 yards on 22 carries. Kenyon Barner averaged 10.5 yards a carry. Sproles didn't really have the best day. I mean, he had 2 drops. He had the fumble on the bad snap. I think they credited that fumble to Wentz though. But he did have a 40-yard punt return. You know what I'm saying? That set us up with good field position. So as far as the run game, it was pretty decent. The wide receivers, of course, I expected what pretty much what happened. You know what I'm saying? I expected Jordan Matthews and Zach Ertz to be the top 2 targets in this offense again, like they were last year. The only thing that frustrated me a little bit in that game was I felt like Wentz was going to Matthews a little bit too much, for the simple fact, like, you know, that is our number 1 receiver and it is his go-to guy. But for the most part, Wentz did spread the ball around to 6 different receivers, so it wasn't like as bad as I thought. Plus, Matthews had a good game, so you know, a coach like Doug Pederson seems to want to limit as many mistakes as possible. I know the jury's still out on him with how certain people feel about him being hired as the coach. So yeah, rookie coach, rookie quarterback starting the first game. This game was pretty much went the way I thought it would. Like, above all, you know, Not too tough a task, but it could have been. All I wanted was the win. You know what I'm saying? And to go out and put up 29 points and win the game, start the season, is good signs. You know what I'm saying? We got the Bears next week. We heading to Soldier Field. But um, yeah, as far as our receiving core, man, like I always say this, and a lot of times I do Facebook Live videos now. But I always say, when you're looking at so many guys you consider like to make plays, there's not enough plays to go around. So I didn't see a lot of DGB. I didn't see a lot of Josh Huff. Aguilar had a touchdown. That's a good sign. 35-yard touchdown. Matthews had a 19-yard touchdown. I think Ryan Matthews had a 1-yard rushing touchdown. It actually was kind of cool that Jason Peters caught him in midair because it looked like he would have landed right on his head. That was pretty cool play. But for the most part, man, for the first game, this guy right here, man, Carson Wentz. This guy did pretty damn good for a rookie stepping in that didn't get much preseason action. Like I always look at Wentz and I say he has the mental part down. He just needs to get the physicality part down. One thing I didn't like yesterday though was how many it's good, to stand in the pocket, read the blitz. He was 8-8 on against the blitz, so that's a great sign. But you don't want to see a quarterback constantly taking too many hits. Of course, that's up to the offensive line because Wentz does have the legs, but at the same time, he's good in the pocket. So you want to keep your guy protected as much as possible. Like I said, that's going to take a little while for the offensive line to gel. But for the most part, he stood tall against all of them hits. It's just a little scary, when you come back from a rib injury, a quarterback, and, you see him taking hits and stuff like that. That RG3 took a nice hit, and he's a vet. You know what I'm saying? Now he's going to be out for 10 weeks. So you don't want to see that, or you want to see that as less as possible. But for the most part, how he responded to it, standing in the pocket, making them throws and everything, you can't really say nothing bad about this game. It was a pretty damn good game all around. As far as the defensive line, we all know Jim Schwartz. He brought this attack mentality to the defense. You know what I'm saying? To the defensive line, just attack. Didn't really see much from the linebackers, but as I was reading, part of Cleveland's offensive game plan didn't require much from the linebackers. So, but the defensive line, they was all right in the beginning, but towards the end they sacked RG3 3 times. We got a safety. Caleb Sturgis did miss a field goal, but aside from the defensive line, we had a play where Bo Allen came in at fullback. I think we're gonna see a lot of that from Dylan Gordon too, number 69, another offensive lineman that we have. He was a tight end at LSU, did a lot of blocking. He's a big guy, 300 plus pounds, so I think we're gonna see a lot more of him in goal line situations. But as far as the defensive line, man, this was one thing I was expecting to dominate this game. And even though we didn't dominate the game, but we did a damn good job this game. We held them to 10 points. We did get a stop on in the red zone against them, but they called pass interference on Malcolm Jenkins, so they got a fresh set of downs and they scored. But for the most part, the defense did a damn good job. My man Vinny Curry, he's still nursing his knee injury that he got in the third preseason game. So but Brandon Graham, man, he did a damn good job yesterday, man. I seen that guy strip sack RG3. RG3 did recover, and then on the next play, he was in RG3 face again. Like, that's a strong ass dude, man. Connor Barwin is like Flash lightning. He's fast, gets at the quarterback. But I think throughout the year, that pass rush that we're looking like three sacks is good, but they were late sacks. You know what I'm saying? But still good sacks. So later on in the year, I think we get to see this defense be real dominant. They caught two big passes One pass was real frustrating, and I think every Eagles fan was pissed off because it was 3 defenders around one guy, and he still made the catch. Now, the play where Terrell Pryor caught the pass over Nolan Carroll, that was just a great play. Nolan Carroll was in great coverage. He didn't have his head around, and Pryor reached over his back and caught the ball. So sometimes it's not bad defense, it's just great plays being made, and that's what makes you become an elite receiver in the NFL, and that's what gets you respect in the NFL, making plays like Terrell Pryor made last night or yesterday. But special teams with special teams, the new kick rule they got, so we didn't really get many return kicks. But then again, they didn't really kick off much because they only scored twice on us. Caleb Sturgis was good. He had 2 field goals. He did miss a 46-yarder, but I mean, it happens. Like Caleb Sturgis, he's not a Adam Vinatieri where that's money. You know what I'm saying? So gonna have to worry about the kicker every now and then this season. But gotta give him props, man. It was a good game, man. It was a good performance by Wentz, man. So it just makes you look forward to these next guys we got coming up, the Chicago Bears. I gotta get on them matchups and that analysis and everything. But for now, man, Eagles fans can smile today, man. Our Rook did a good job, man. And the team is unified. The locker room speech afterwards, I just seen Pederson gave the after game speech. But it was a great game. Great way to start the season. Got to go to Chicago with the same mentality. I like to see the defense in this game attack a little bit more, though. I want to see them attack from the start of the game. You know what I'm saying? Set the tone early. Get them hit, get them dirty, get them scared. You know what I'm saying? But for the most part, we can enjoy this win, man. Mad props to Carson Wentz. Mad props to Jordan Matthews for he had a great game. 100-yard receiving game, 7 receptions and a touchdown. Shout out to Aguilar getting his first touchdown of the season, man. I'm hoping Doug Pederson, spreads it out throughout the year. Of course, you want to go with what's working, so the best receivers should be the guys out there playing. But I like to see, it was only one game, so it's nothing to really analyze right now or get all real strategic right now. I'm pretty sure the game plan was simple against the Browns. But when you start to get deep in the season and everything, you want to see all of the complexity. You know what I'm saying? So I got a little bit of patience. For right now, I'm just going to enjoy this win. It was a good win. And I hate the fact that we got to wait all Sunday and then we got to wait all Monday before we see the Bears play again. But it is what it is, man. It feels good to be 1-0, man. Ain't really much else to address about this game. It's a good game, solid effort all around, team effort. And we gotta get ready for the Bears, man. You know what I'm saying? So, for the most part, y'all know what it is, man. It's your boy WBG, aka We Bleed Green. Follow me on Instagram, we_bleed_green. Twitter page, We Bleed Green 84. Love y'all. Fly Eagles, fly. Peace.